Guys, welcome back to my cooking channel. Like I said a week ago, today we'll be making a traditional Italian tomato sauce. And I was actually watching another video of a master chef, and he was explaining how important tomato sauce is and how it's just like so critical to the Italian cuisine. And he is right. I mean, the traditional tomato sauce can be used in many different dishes. It could be used on pizza, with spaghetti and manicotti, lasagna, like anything like that. And it was just, it just kind of like registered with me that like how important it is to make a good tomato sauce when you can use it in so many different dishes. So I'm just, before we start, I'm gonna show you all my ingredients. I'll lay them out beforehand, and then with this video, it'll kind of be from like my perspective. So you won't see me actually like chopping things up or like putting it. You'll see me like add the ingredients in and then I'll kind of like talk you through it. I mean, this is my first video, and I didn't know how I wanted to film it. So I think I'm gonna play around with a couple of different ideas maybe for the next dish. But yeah, if you have any comments or if you just have any suggestions of your own, I mean, this is the way I make my sauce. It's the way that I was taught, how my grandmother makes it, how my grandfather makes it. And yeah, I mean, you can make sauce like any way you want. You can use different ingredients, whatever you want, but it's basically like, it's all the same, like it's the same foundation and like what you put in it. Okay, so in the picture we have fresh Italian parsley, shallots, garlic, the sauce products, the meat, the breadcrumbs, cheese, and olive oil. So first we're going to start by prepping, and that's just cutting up your garlic, your shallots, and your parsley. So a good way that I like to peel the garlic is pretty simple. I kind of like squish the garlic down with the flat of the knife to get all the like the casings off. It just makes it a lot easier. So then I dice up that, and then I get to my meatballs. So today I used ground pork. I added breadcrumbs in, parsley, cheese, 1 egg, and some pepper, and then I mix it up with my hands. I eyeballed all my measurements. That's pretty much like how I cook. I don't have set measurements. I just go by experience and the way it tastes, and if I need to change something up the next time, then I will. But yeah, that's just the way I like to make my meatballs. That's how I was taught. So then once you have your mixture all mixed up, you're going to take a good size portion out with your hand, and you're going to roll them into balls. And you're going to do that until you have all of all your meat's gone. And so then after that, I like to brown my meat off. So first I'll clean all of my, I'll just clean everything because I like to clean as I go. I find that to be much more helpful, and it just makes your station a lot more neater and clean. So then we're going to start by browning your meat. Today I have sausages and then meatballs. So I'll start by heating up my sauce pot with some olive oil, and then I'll lay all the sausages down first. So I like to brown all of my meat up because it gets like the nice like sausage and meatball, like basically the meat flavor in the pot already before you add your sauce. I do that to incorporate that flavor. It just adds like a lot more depth to the sauce. So yeah, so I'm browning the meat off here, and then once I get all the sausages out, I'll add, if needed, some more olive oil, and then I'll just put in the meatballs that I rolled. Okay, so then once all of my meat is browned off, I will then add the garlic, parsley, and shallots. And a key thing to remember is not to burn the garlic and onion or the shallots, because it'll create a really strong bitter taste that you can't get out no matter what you do. So how I go about not burning anything is I cook on medium. And I mean, for everything you cook, you should cook on medium or lower. I usually cook for everything, like the meats, I would cook a little less than medium, but for this, I would recommend cooking on medium heat. So then once I get that incorporated, I take my diced tomatoes, I add those, and then I add the cans of tomato sauce in there. And then once everything is in there, I will give it a couple quick stirs, and then I'll let it simmer for an hour. So after it's been simmering for an hour on low heat, I will then add a can and a half of water. You don't have to add water, but I like a more thin sauce. I don't like it thick, so I will add a can and a half of water, and then I will let it cook until I'm ready to eat. So once I'm ready to eat the sauce, I will boil the noodles, cook those, and then add my sauce and cheese. And this is the finished product. That's what it looks like. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video on how to make sauce. Again, this was my first video. I was kind of playing around on the format that I wanted to use. You might see a different format next video. I don't know, but next week I will be making a lobster risotto. So if you have any questions about the sauce that I just made, any comments, or maybe how you make it, just let me know. I also will be posting step-by-steps of what I do to make the sauce and the ingredients that I use. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.